Tell me again.
So I'll tell you again. So, but you know, I mean, if you could get me over my fear of spiders, it would be so awesome.
Gosh,
You know
so
what I mean?
it's,
If there's a
it's
pin,
deep.
it could be a pinprick up in the corner, and I'll be like, oh dear God. I mean, I am like a deer caught in headlights looking at that.
It just
thing.
grabs you.
It just grabs me.
Okay. Yeah. So here's the thing about spiders, right?
Yeah.
Is that it's a wise thing to have a little bit of concern about them, right? Because we don't know which ones are poisonous and deadly and which ones aren't.
Right.
Right. So hopefully after this, you'll have like a level 1 of a little bit apprehension towards spiders.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. But that's far better than a 10.
Right.
Or you might have a 0. And you're just
0.
cool with them and you can pick them up.
And maybe I'll just find them fascinating.
Okay, so shall we begin?
Sure.
Alright, so just go ahead and sit up and get yourself nice and comfortable.
Okay.
Okay, kind of straighten up, and I'm going to sit at a little bit of an angle,
Alright.
if you don't mind.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And you can lean back and get as comfortable as you like. Just
Okay.
keep your eyes closed. Yeah. Just keep your eyes closed. And
See how the eyes just came right open? I'm sorry.
No,
The eyes
that's
just came
okay.
right open.
That's okay.
With a big white fade, right?
And what I want you to do is just imagine, okay, that you didn't realize that there actually was a spider right here on this couch.
Oh my God. Okay.
Alright, so you can't even look. So we're
All right, I can't see that.
that's
That's
okay,
freaking
that's
me out
okay.
now.
So we're at about a 10, phobia wise, right?
Right, was that with the test, the litmus test right there?
Yeah, so even the possibility of me having a spider,
Yes.
right, that you couldn't even keep your eyes closed.
Okay, I couldn't.
So, as we continue, I want you to imagine that you find yourself at a movie theater. Perhaps one of your favorite movie theaters from the past. And I want you to imagine that you can just sit down in a very comfortable chair, right on the bottom row of that movie theater, feeling wonderfully relaxed. And let me know when you've arrived.
I'm there. Okay,
awesome. Now here's what you're going to notice. You're going to notice that there's a curtain that's hiding the screen. And in a moment, you're going to just open that curtain up. And you're going to notice 3 screens that don't have anything on them yet. Can you see that, Pam?
Mm-hmm.
Now, first, what I want you to do is look all the way to the screen on the left. And what you're going to see is a black and white movie. And this black and white movie is you, when you were younger, completely free of this phobia that you've been experiencing. Quite possibly you're 1 or 2, crawling on the ground, having a good time. Can you see that, Pam?
Mm-hmm.
You're doing great. And what I want you to do, Pam, is I want you to just play that movie in black and white. Just see that movie. And when you have watched all of it, just pause it for me and let me know.
Pause it.
Okay, you're doing great. Now I want you to scan all the way towards the right. I want you to see the screen on the right. And this is a black and white movie of you finally free of this fear, feeling absolutely triumphant, feeling your best, celebrating the fact that you have left that fear behind. Can you see it, Pam?
Mm-hmm.
Great, now just play it for me. You're doing awesome. Just play it for me, and when you're satisfied and you've seen enough, just pause it for me.
Okay.
Now, what I want you to do is I want you to imagine that you can actually float out of your body. Just leave your body sitting down on that lower deck, and I want you to float backwards and upwards up into the projection booth. Let me know when you arrive there.
I'm there.
Great. You're doing awesome. Now you can look down and see yourself sitting on that lower level, watching and looking up at the screen. Do you see it, Pam?
Mm-hmm.
Great. And now you're also going to notice that while you're in this projection booth, there's like a bulletproof glass covering the window that you look out of. You can even get a sense for the warmth that this glass has, because remember, the camera and the film are shooting right into it. But most importantly, you recognize that you are completely safe while in this booth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you're also going to notice that sitting on a table right next to you is an old film. And this is the film that contains your fear of spiders. And what I want you to do, Pam, is I want you to just imagine that you can take that film and just pop it right into the projector. Just lock it in there. Okay, you got it in there? Great. Now, in a moment, Pam, what you're going to do is you're going to play all of the movies in succession. You're going to start with the one on the left, play them all through until you make it all the way to the end. Does that make sense? Okay, you're doing absolutely fantastic. And go ahead and do that now. And when you've made it all the way, let me know.
I made it.
Bam, is it okay if I take your arm for a second? Okay. I want you to just let it hang here for a bit. Just notice that you can keep it up here nice and comfortably. Okay, good. And now, what I want you to do is I want you to simply imagine that you can float into the very end of that movie. Just do that for me if you can. Just float to the very, very end. Let me know when you're there.
No.
Okay, you're doing great. Now, what we're going to do is through your own eyes, you're going to see that entire movie in reverse. And you're going to do it in 2 seconds. And you're going to do it in color. Does that make sense? So everything in reverse, 2 seconds worth, everything in color. You're going to notice that anybody in this scene is going to be acting weird because remember, you're rewinding. So simply see it through your own eyes, in color, in reverse, 2 seconds. Sound good? And go. Zoom. White it out. Go to the very end again. You're going to do it again in reverse, in color, 2 seconds. Ready? And reverse. Zoom. White it out. Go to the very end. Once more. Zoom. White it out. Go to the very end. One more time. Zoom. Beautiful. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to just open your eyes and look at your hand and notice how beautiful that trance state is. Great. Close your eyes. Now I want you to just float out of that movie. That's right. Float right out of that movie and sit right back down on that lower level. Okay? Now when you look up at the screen, what do you see? Anything in the middle there? No. It's blank, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're doing fantastic. Now here's what I want you to do. This is the fun part. I want you to insert a colorful movie of how you would prefer to behave when you see a spider. Just put one right up there. You got it? Now, just take a quick peek. Jump into it for me. Okay? How do you feel? Do you feel happy? Okay, great. Hop right back out. Sit right down in that seat. And here's what we're going to do. I want you, in your mind, to play that movie 100 times. And as you do that, your arm is going to start to fall right down towards your lap. And only as fast as you can play that movie 100 times in your mind, only as fast as you can let go of all the fears, will your hand finally touch your lap. Sound good? Okay, now go ahead and play that 100 times, and now. Okay, now how do you think you would feel if there was a spider here?
You know, was occurring to me while while I was under hypnosis was thinking about how I react. You and I have had a discussion about reacting to things, how we no longer have a reaction.
Yep.
I think my reaction, I can choose not to react the way I do.
Absolutely.
Like the fear is like a choice almost.
So notice the difference, right? Because before it was involuntary.
Right.
It would just come over you.
But
now, all of a sudden you feel like you have the choice.
Right.
Okay, so we're just gonna test it. Just imagine that I have a spider with me, okay? I would, but I'm terrified of those damn things.
Right?
Okay, so let's just see if anything remains. Okay, just imagine that it's crawling on your arm with little fuzzy legs. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much fear do you feel? Yeah, it's not there, is it?
It's no.
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 Okay.
Isn't that funny? No, but like authentically, I'm not
I know.
faking this
No,
for the
I know.
camera.
I know.
I'm like, I mean it.
So that's it, guys. Spider phobia gone in a matter of minutes. If you're interested in a write-up of how you can do this technique at home to rid yourself of any fears that you may have, just click that little link in the description and you can have it for free. Thank you for being here. See you next time.